everyone, I'm Aisyah Frida Rahmania from English Language Education Department and my student number is 2152000 On this occasion, I will tell a story from a fairy tale entitled Pinocchio. Pinocchio is a story that has been adapted from The Adventures of Pinocchio 1883 by Italian writer Carlo Collodi. Before I start the story, let's know the character first. We have 6 characters in this story. First is Geppetto, second is Pinocchio, third is Blue Fairy, fourth is a cat, fifth is a fox, and the last one is the coachman. Okay, without waiting any longer, let's get started. Once upon a time in Italy lived an old carpenter named Geppetto. He was lonely, so he planned to craft a boy-shaped puppet and named it Pinocchio. And one night, Geppetto said, "I wish you were a real boy." The Blue Fairy heard Geppetto's word, and he granted his wishes. She sprinkled some magic on the puppet and brought Pinocchio to life. Then the fairy told him, "Now you're becoming a living puppet, but if you want to be a real boy, you have to be good, brave, and make your father Geppetto proud of you." In the morning, Geppetto was so happy found his puppet was now alive. He loved Pinocchio with all of his heart. He bought some books and sent Pinocchio to school so that he would grow to be a clever boy. One day, when Pinocchio goes to school, he meets his new friends, a cat and a fox. The fox tells to Pinocchio, "It is too nice to stuck inside school. You should come with us to the fair. Anything you need to know, you can learn at the fair." And they go to the fair. Geppetto found out Pinocchio's naughtiness. He was so angry, and then Geppetto asked to Pinocchio, "Did you miss the school all the time?" "No, father, I always study in school every day," he lied. Instantly, his wooden nose began to grow long. "Are you telling me a lie?" Geppetto asked. "No, father, I'm telling the truth," he replied, and his nose was getting longer. "Why my nose growing so long?" Pinocchio asked. "If you're telling me a lie, your nose will growing longer. But if you're telling me the truth, your nose will be back to normal again," Geppetto said. Then Pinocchio telling the truth that he skipped the school because he wanted to see the fair, and his nose grew shorter. One day, when Pinocchio on the road to school, there was the coachman who offered to drive Pinocchio to get school more faster. The coachman said, "You can get what you want right on that time in the Pleasure Island." Pinocchio agreed, but unfortunately, Pinocchio was kidnapped and ready to be sold to the stranger. After a few days being trapped, Pinocchio making a plan to go out from Pleasure Island as fast as he can. And he finally can get out from Pleasure Island. Then he come back to Geppetto's house to see his father, but unfortunately, Geppetto is not home. Pinocchio looking around and get information that Geppetto was looking for him to the ocean using a boat. Pinocchio looking for his father to the ocean and got information that someone on a boat that was swallowed by a whale. And then Pinocchio jumped into the ocean. Because of Pinocchio made from wood, so he can float on the ocean. He called out, "Father, father, father," but there was no answer. Pinocchio can see around him was blue water, until something was rising up. something big and very fast. A giant whale swallowed Pinocchio, and then Pinocchio met his father at whale's belly. After a while, Pinocchio and his father getting trapped at whale's belly. They make a plan to get out from the whale's belly by tickling the whale's belly. So the whale was sneezing. Finally, they can get out from the whale's belly. At the end, Pinocchio and Geppetto get home safely. Then, there is a blue fairy said, "Pinocchio, you saved your father." As a gift, the blue fairy tapped Pinocchio's head and said, "Now you will be a real boy." In the morning, Pinocchio wakes up and sees his soft arm and soft legs. Pinocchio cried and said, "Father, look, I am a real boy." "That's you are," Geppetto cried. Since that day, Pinocchio always kept his promises and never missed school again. And they both lived happily ever after. There are 3 moral values that I can get from the Pinocchio fairy tale. First is, we must be obedient to our parents. Second is, we must tell the truth. And the third is, we must not give up under any circumstances. I think that's all that I can tell you about the story from a fairy tale entitled Pinocchio. I hope that you can enjoy watching my video. Thank you for watching and see you!